Hi everybody, welcome back to an Oso Furioso scale modeling channel. I'm Gonzalo. Okay, so I'm going to do another open box video here, and this is for a Tamiya FW-190D-9 from JB44 with the staff car and a figure. Now, I don't know if you saw my other video on the Edward boxing of this aircraft. Again, I'm not going to speak to the accuracy. I have no idea about this aircraft. I've never built one before. And the reason I picked up the Edward one was for a group build from an online modeling group that I'm a part of, and I just thought it looked cool. But looking at the Edward kit, it's got a lot of small parts. I don't know much about the aircraft. It comes with two different versions. It's an 11 or 13. I'm not gonna lie, feeling a little bit intimidated by it. So I saw this kit, and it was a great price. And it's just a -9, and supposedly it's a lot easier to build, and it built up really nice because it's Tamiya. So I bought this one. So now I have two Focke-Wulfs, where I went from none to two in no time at all. Anyway, the price was right, and I thought maybe I should cut my teeth on a Focke-Wulf on an easier kit than the Edward one. So this is it. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and start off. Here's the box art in this is really nice. You have the actual aircraft itself, and then it comes with the command car and a figure. Now, full disclosure, I already opened up this box. Inside the box, it does not have the car or the figure. It did come with it. I just gave it to my friend Aaron. He's been helping me out figure out the Focke-Wulfs. And to thank him, I gave him the car and the figure that were in this box. I sent it off to him, so I'm not going to review that. That's not in here. I had no interest in building the car or the figure, to be honest, so I just wanted the aircraft. But he's been good to me, so I decided to send it to him, so off it went. So I will not be reviewing the car or the figure, not in this box, although it does come in the box, okay? Well, anyway, standard Tamiya box is 1/48 scale. It has, I think, 3 different versions of the same aircraft, so the markings are all the same except for the numerals here. They're going to be different in some of I guess the graffiti on these aircraft, or whatever you want to call it, is different. But I think there's 3. There's a number 1, there's a number 3, and I think there's also a 13. Anyway, but other than that, they're all the same. And it's just I love the way this aircraft looks. I love that long nose. So anyway, I figured I'd give it a try before I break open the Edward for building. All right, let's look inside. So this does not come in the kit. These are brass and wheels that I'm probably going to use as aftermarket, and this does not come in the kit either. This is the photo etch for the cockpit. The main reason I got it, well, for the cockpit, but also because it comes with seatbelts. Tamiya only gives you decals for the seatbelts, and I don't like using decals for that, so I decided to get the photo etch, not only for the cockpit, but for the seatbelt themselves. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the model. The model itself has beautiful recessed panel lines and very little riveting. Unlike the Edward that had riveting all over, this has only a few selected areas. That being said, it's very fine. It's very nicely done, not overdone. Yeah, so should be okay. Here are the clear parts. Now the clear parts to this aircraft are not as clear as the Edward, and as a matter of fact, I see there's some sort of distortion. That being said, there is no center seam line on here, so there's no sanding off you have to do here. But still, they're nice, just not super clear. You see a little bit of distortion underneath, but other than that, they look great. Here's the decal sheet. Yep, see it has a version 1, a number 3, a number 13. So yeah, you can build 3 different types of aircraft. Well, 3 different numbered aircraft. They're all the same, right? So, but still, you can pick whichever one you want. The decals. So here we have, I don't know if you can see this in the middle right here. These are all one-piece decals. So these 5 lines on one decal, 5 lines on one decal, 3 on one, etc. And then you have the individual lines that you can cut out. So you can use the white decals on top of red paint, or you can paint white, mask them, and then paint red on top of that. I don't know how well these will look on red paint. I'm probably just going to go with it. I'm probably just going to paint it, mask it off, and then paint red on top. So anyway, now this is a nice decal sheet. It's typical Tamiya. Doesn't seem as thick as normal Tamiya decals, to be honest with you. And it's not as detailed as the Edward version was. Edward had a lot more stencils, but there's sufficient on here anyway to keep somebody happy. There are instrument decals on here as well, which I'm not going to use. But other than that, seems nice. Should be a breeze. Okay, here comes another sprue. Oh, it got stuck here. Pardon me. This is of the fuselage. Again, soft panel lines, beautifully done. Not overdone, not underdone. Very little rivet detail though. Not a lot. Comes with one drop tank, and it has machine guns on top. It does have nice wheels here. I think the resin ones are nicer, but that's not bad either. So this Dash 9 comes with a cannon in the nose apparently. Okay. There's the cockpit, the propeller, landing gear. Very simple. What surprised me about this kit is that there are only 3 sprues. That's it, and very little number of parts. So not a lot of parts, which I thought was great. So unlike the Edward, that had a lot more. This seems very easy to build and get into. The one thing Edward did not have is this part of the engine. At least I didn't see it. Not that it's super detailed, but you can go crazy on this if you want it. I'm sure you can get ignition wires or whatever. But that's nice that included that. Then you have your wheel wells. You have your wings, the cockpit, which have separate panels that you would glue on there. The seat has a little cushion, unlike the Edward one. I guess those are exhaust. I'm not sure. Anyway, very nice. And that's it for the plastic. That's it. 3 sprues. That's all it was. Super easy to build. Now this does come with grommets. I don't know what they're for. Maybe for the I don't know. Maybe for the fuel tank or something. You can maybe take it off. Now this is my favorite part of this kit right here. It's this color guide. I love this. So this reminded me of the Tamiya F4 Phantom or F14 that they have the same type of thing where they have the color callouts. This is beautiful. I just love this. I think I'm going to frame this after I'm done because I just think it looks so cool, right? Anyway, they do have color callouts, but they're Tamiya colors and the ratio, you need to mix them. It does not have RLM references to it. So yeah, you're going to have to, if you're going to use Tamiya paints, go ahead and use them, and then you have to do the mix ratio. Now, as far as figuring out what RLM colors they are, if you're going to use another manufacturers, yeah, I have no idea how to do that. I guess you're going to have to research. But yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure you can find what colors, what RLMs these colors pertain to. But yeah, this color printout here is just spectacular. And you can actually increase it in size, and you can maybe use it as a mask or something. You can cut out the mask, and you can actually paint the camouflage using this as a mask. But it's beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And last but certainly not least is the Tamiya instructions. Here you have a little bit of a history of the actual aircraft. And the instructions are just Tamiya fold out. Black and white. Super simple. There's no special callouts here that I'm aware of because there's only one version of the aircraft. Very nicely done. Maybe here it calls out the different canopy that you need. So that's it. Now, if you get this box, the car and the figure had its own instructions, its own decal sheet. It was separate. I sent that all out to my friend Aaron just to let you know. It's not part of this instruction. It comes with its own set of instructions and decal placement and coloring guide. Okay. Well, that's all I have. I hope you liked this video. Please drop a like if you did, and if you're not a member, please join. Become a member of Veloso Furioso. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day, everybody.